All right. Hey, it says we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Old Gray Bricks Thursday Night Live. We are hitting and scooting into the beginning of summer, so you're going to see a lot of folks in and out with our show. In fact, it's going to get really busy for me during the summer with what I do. So we'll be in and out, and so I'm glad to have our folks here today. Hopefully some more of our friends will be joining us as we go along. We don't have a topic tonight because, honestly, I was too lazy to think about it. So that's just being honest. So we're just going to chit chat, which we had great conversation before we got started today. Maybe we'll continue some of that. But anyway, I know that Dana is here. He's holding. There he is. Hey, Dana, how are you?
What's going on?
How is your raccoon saga? Do you want to talk about your raccoon saga?
I won't bore everybody with the gory details, but yeah, we did have a raccoon at about 2:00 last night going into the death throes and cries of whatever was ailing him, which was the precursor to my Thursday of a Monday, because then about 2:30 I got a call for work and wound up being on that until about 5 a.m. So it's been a great day. Great day.
I don't understand how you actually just have the wherewithal to handle a call that you're sitting there and dealing with for multiple hours into the morning. I don't.
It is a. I wonder it to myself, actually.
I mean, you get bill time. I like that you are able to get bill time, man. I mean, that
is the one benefit of being able to work from home and working strange and weird hours and being on the phone for the long periods of time, is that I do have the ability to either sort or build sets. Last night, I started, because I didn't know how long I was going to be up, so I started parting together a build from some instructions a guy had posted online that I took and said, hey, I want to kind of modify this and do my own spin at it. So I think I'll hopefully be able to finish that by the time we're done this evening.
Sweet. All right. Let's look over here. We got some folks in the chat. We have Chris Campbell is here. He was our first one. He was a little early. Campbell. Rick Smith in the chat and also in the room. Stever is here. Let's see. Chris Campbell knows, man, the IT life.
So. Oh, yeah.
Triple D Honey is here. How you doing? Good to see you. Brad Hoopa is here. Hoopa is here. All right. Y'all in the chat over there, hit the like button.
Is it Hooper?
Tens of more people will find us on the internet. So let's head around the room and see what's up really fast. What's going on? Let's start with Rich. Rich, man, what you got going on, buddy?
I'm opening up a impaired speed build set that I got during Brick Fair 2019 that I put away and didn't get to till now.
For those who are not enlightened in the ways of an impaired speed build, tell us what happened.
Well, 20 people are selected to have a copious amount of alcohol prior to being given a set to open, which you can pre-open but never touch the stuff. And then you are timed to choose the fastest person to actually build the set while still consuming more copious amounts of alcohol.
Woo! Is there a required rate of consumption or is
the host tells you when to drink? Ooh, here, drink this.
I think I would excel in this version.
It's fun. It's very fun.
It is pretty fun.
Makes me happy
because I typically require myself to have an adult beverage when I'm building. Not necessarily a requirement, but I kind of usually like to mix the two together, and to make it an enjoyable little time.
I'm having some root beer.
Cheers to you and you, Meredith.
I'm having blue-colored flavored sugar-free Kool-Aid right now. So
zero sugar.
I have it in one of my favorite mugs with crushed ice and ice. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I never win. I have played every year that it's been available, and I have never won. I've come close to winning.
Same here, Hooper.
But never quick enough.
I think I wouldn't care if I won ever either. So
it's too much fun. Doesn't matter.
But you get a free set, and it's lots of fun. And people cheer you on and make you drink other things, and yeah.
If by cheering on, laugh at you at your foolishness.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
I guess
And-
that's why I found like an empty wine bottle under the GBC tables one morning at Brick Fair, Virginia last year or 2 years ago.
I would not
tripped
be.
on something, and I heard a clank. I'm like, "What's this?" And they're like, "Oh, we were hanging out late last night."
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if you found the owner of such bottle underneath the table as well from what I hear. So.
I had rum at the last one I went to in Alabama.
I actually think that my favorite time at Brick Fair is in the evening on like Friday night and Saturday night, because people are all done setting everything up and they're now starting to get all loose and hang out and kind of feel.
And I got this lovely shot glass too that was in the box that I forgot about.
So I am going to say something when it comes to the alcohol beverages and stuff for conventions. Philly Brickfest cannot be topped.
Well, that is good to know. I've been to one.
Friday night, you get to go bowling and it's open bar.
Yep.
And
It
then
is.
Saturday they have the Impaired building, but they also give you all the alcohol you can drink for free.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then on opening night, they take you to the Discovery Center where they have free alcohol as well.
I have to say that there is a minimum, but not a maximum amount of alcohol that you can consume during Impaired Speedwell. So if you want to drink more, you're welcome to do that. Go ahead. See
And
if
by
they-
the way, as Old Gray Brick representatives, we are neither promoting nor condoning
Nope.
said functions.
We're just
No.
stating facts.
I have been entertained. I have
this is
not.
what I have observed. And only
We're
what
talking
I've
about
observed.
cultural aspects of certain conventions.
Allegedly.
Alleged.
Well, now, you mentioned that there's a different kind of a cultural vibe to Brick Fair, Alabama, versus like Brick Fair, Virginia, and stuff. At Brick Fair, Alabama, kind of when time's up, people don't hang as much. Maybe that's getting better, but Brick Fair, Alabama, people kind of just tend to like, hey, we're headed back to the room, that kind of stuff. But at Brick Fair, Virginia, people really stay on into the night, and there's more planned activities. And I don't know if that's also due to the venue, who can have what, or all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, people play games, so
Could it be the sheer? I'm sorry, Rich. I just talked on.
Oh, go ahead.
Hey, could it just be the sheer size of the Virginia and
Probably.
the placement, the northern, southern, where it's not as Bible belty as Birmingham?
yeah, that could be it. I mean, there's also the difference of in Birmingham, there's no local store to go grab something. It's a lot. There's a Walmart right by the one in Virginia. So
You're downtown in Birmingham.
yeah, I mean, you can go hang out at a place, get a burger, which when we get to go back to,
That chicken place.
we're
place.
going
The
to
chicken place.
Eugene's Fried Chicken, man. I got to have it.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of partial to Willard's around the corner at Brick Fair.
No, I love me some Willards too.
Oh,
Could we
yeah.
have a instead of an inebriated, could we have a chicken fingers where you have to have chicken grease on your fingers, and you got to eat a bite of chicken finger?
I'm going to say no. I do not like to mix greasy food with my Lego.
You don't build with Cheetos?
No. And a matter of fact, somebody, I saw a great concept the other day. It was a bag of Doritos or Cheetos or whatever it was while they were building Lego, and they used chopsticks for their chips or
That's
whatever it was.
Fancy.
You wanna
So
say
I was
hi?
like, that's a great idea.
Hi.
Hey, little
Hi.
bud, what's up, man?
Oh, we're just gonna shake hands. Okay. Here,
Are you sporting your dad's haircut?
no, I'm sporting his haircut. He had his
Aw.
first. She likes your haircut.
Oh,
Say
there's
thank you.
VW. Hey, man, what's going on, man?
All right.
Hey guys, how are you?
Let's see. Steve reminded us the Lego store in Birmingham unfortunately closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping they find a new location for that, because that would be Birmingham supported that store really well. So let's see who else in the
It was a
chat.
good
Axel
store,
Place, how you
too.
doing? Good to have you here.
it was the mall. It was the mall foot traffic that I think, and also the cost that kind of killed that.
Yeah, and also just the fact that that mall had some incidents that were not well received in public, and it was not getting as much foot traffic. And anyway, so
Yeah. All that.
Yeah,
I missed
all
that
that.
whole thing. Okay, cool.
All that jazz.
But I bought one of the employees Christmas X-wing. So
Nice.
well, we're hoping Birmingham gets another one, or somewhere in Alabama will. I hope. Yeah. Anyway,
I just
All
keep
right.
going to Georgia to see y'all.
but you have low expectations. I think.
It's just an extra hour to the Lego store from Jacksonville. Well, not 2 hours. Whatever. I love you.
All right.
speaking of Georgia, I wonder if was our old Nick did the Atlanta event.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's ever going to bring that back. Goodness, I can't even.
That's a good question, but Julian, you were excited. Do you have to go to the bathroom, or do you have
No,
something to say?
it's completely unrelated to what we're talking about. I can wait.
Okay, so Nick, I have not heard from Nick in some time. It sounds like they may have had some health issues in the family. I'm not sure. Who.
Yeah, I know he had to cancel like 2019, but then
and then 2020 was
2020 wasn't happening.
yeah. So I need to reach out to him and see what's going on and see if they're doing okay and if they're going to try and do the show again or not.
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, I would love for the Atlanta Brick Convention to take
Atlanta
off
Brick.
for sure.
Was it Atlanta Brick Show or Atlanta Brick Convention?
It was Atlanta Brick Convention because Atlanta Brick Company was a little irritated that they were calling themselves ABC. Kind of why Atlanta Brick Company goes by AB Co.
Oh,
I think. Now I don't know if it necessarily is because or whatever, but I think it just made it easier.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that would be great if you could get ABC to just sponsor the thing, and a whole synergy could happen. But
I'm pretty sure ABC was at the show selling the vendor.
They were, and Chris and I talked about Atlanta BrickCon, and it didn't go over well with them, and actually it didn't go over well with their regulars down at that come to the Noonan shop, because you go to Brick Fair or wherever, and there's stuff to do other than just walk around and look at Lego. And so even though this was a first year show when we did it really didn't have the worthwhile to make it $15 to come in as a public person.
Yeah.
So I know even AJ and Abby, they even were like, we've been to first year shows and this was kind of and they're like, we don't know if we'd come back the next time. So who knows?
yeah, and also they scheduled it in this area, and it was in the fall, right at the beginning of fall.
Gorgeous weather.
It was gorgeous weather. There was 2 air shows in the area. There was like a big food thing in Marietta. There was a bunch of stuff. You out of here, Bricksmith? Or you?
No, I was waving it. Brick and Mad.
Maddie, get on in here. So the schedule that they chose, instead of doing it in the spring, doing it in the fall, was really hard on, there were a lot of family things going on when the show went on. So that,
and it was just a gorgeous weekend. I just remember it being like the best fall weekend. And 79 and sunny.
And this is Atlanta. So any weekend from August to December, there's going to be something going on sports related in Atlanta where people are going to be more prone to go to that. So a Lego show in Atlanta would be better in the spring
or November
or November.
One
but
year
even then, you're starting to get into the holidays, and it's getting crazy, and you can't get people to commit, and yada yada yada.
One year we did our Brick Fete in Montreal, and we had scheduled it like a year in advance. And about 9 months before, we realized it was the same weekend as the Montreal Indy race. Luckily, it was nowhere near us, but every hotel in the city was pretty much booked.
Wow.
We were lucky to get some rooms, but
yeah.
Unfortunately, people were paying a lot to stay that year.
Yeah.
But.
So I got information that I don't know if you guys have yet. So I'm specifically talking to the ambassador of
Odds are I don't know.
No, I know, but you get to do all the heavy lifting now, so I don't have to.
Yeah.
Here we go. Brick Universe is coming to Jacksonville October 2nd and 3rd
Of this year?
of this year.
Ooh,
Well, let's go.
interesting.
I will be displaying there under the Peach Slug banner if they
Wait.
let me in.
What days?
but
Hang on. What days?
October 2nd and 3rd. I don't want to be left alone there.
I will
want
be
you
at
guys to
Jekyll.
show there.
Hang on. Let me go look here. I will be at Jekyll.
Because
Always
it's like,
Jekyll.
well, there's like 6 times in the year that Chris will be at Jekyll.
I know. Do
so-
you have a house in Jekyll?
No, I don't have a house in Jekyll. We just go there a lot. That's where Jake and Mel are right now. All right. Anyway, so I will be on vacation an hour up the road from there.
And Mark-
Leading up to that weekend, I'll have to see. I may could just go Saturday. I don't know. Well, let's see.
That's fine. Mark's in the chat. It's the 2nd and 3rd of October. Thank you,
Okay.
Kimber. Kimber Knit is where I got my information from. And she sent me a link, and she's good people and lives in Jacksonville, along with Strawbricks, who's moving from New York. And then myself and Brick Jams and Brittany Starshine will be driving over there for the event.
Cool. All right.
If
That is good
they
info.
allow me to show something, and maybe the ambassador can reach out, so I don't have
Well, of
to.
course you can show something.
Would it?
Yeah.
No, just go ask them. You all right, Jeff?
What do you want? What are you asking? Yeah, I'll talk to you.
No, I just don't want to do it. I just want you to let them know we're interested.
Oh, of course. Well,
Yeah, I
that's
just don't. I don't want to do the legwork. I always do the legwork.
Oh,
I don't
well,
want to do legwork this time.
technically, it's the vice president that's supposed to do that, but I will probably reach out on the vice
Who is
president.
that? Because I
Yeah,
got-
who's the vice president? Because I gotta talk to that guy for my friend who wants to join, since the president is obviously a deadbeat.
Well, actually, considering I'm the ambassador, the president also is a deadbeat.
Look at there.
All three of you, that
Lego
leadership
Master
is garbage.
Is commenting. Hey, Mark, how you doing, bud?
I was
Hey,
going
Mark.
to say, is that a Lego Master in the comments there?
He has an
Oh,
invitation.
Match from the
You can
comments
hop in
with
here
those
if you'd
cool
like
weird
to.
glasses.
Mark, it's cool. You can stand by my castle and look cool. It's cool.
Because Lord
I mean-
knows that he won't bring a cool castle to it at all.
So,
It'll be
Yeah,
some
well-
cheesy micro scale thing that nobody will be interested in.
right,
Well,
so
Mark is
how does
bringing.
Brick-
All
Go
right,
ahead, Jeff.
I'm just not gonna talk. It's fine. You guys talk over me.
Go ahead,
Not
Jeff.
a big deal. Fuck me.
You
I
know
guess.
the rules here. Jeff.
Anywho,
If you can't talk over us, you can't come to play.
that's fair. So, Mark's gonna be at Brick Rodeo, right?
Uh,
Who?
I think
maybe
he said he was. I'm not sure,
it's possible.
but I'm 110% sure that what Julian brings, as far as castle goes, gonna make Mark cry for his mama.
Actually, I've met Mark's mom. She's very nice. So just pointing that out.
That's okay. You can still cry for your mama. Also, I'm sorry for dropping in the F bomb. Chris is giving me disappointed dad look. That's fine. Hi,
Well-
Chris.
We've gotten our still our PG-13 rating off of 1, so it's okay.
All right, so let me ask you a question. How does display and stuff work at Brick Universe? Because I've never been.
So what I've been told is you get with them, tell them you want to display, you show up, you display, the end.
Okay, so
Very
they
strict.
don't.
No
Then they give you a
prizes?
convention
No,
brick.
no little brick trophies saying I'm awesome?
Maybe not. I don't think so, but you definitely get a I was here brick.
All right, question number 2. Do they have? I mean, so when the public is coming in and looking at stuff, is there stuff before and after for adults, or you just kind of like walk
Nope.
in? Okay.
You go in, you set up, and you stand by your stuff, and then you get your I was here brick, and then you go home.
So it kind of sounds a little bit like
ABC.
Maddie has a new hairstyle. Maddie Sigfig has a new hairstyle.
I just know that I can't pass up any convention 2.5 hours away from the house.
No, I get
Gotta
that.
do
I
it.
get that.
Gotta do it.
Okay.
So
Mark, you're muted, buddy.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was opening bags. Maddie keeps doing hairstyles that happen to be from Monkey Kid sets that I have sitting over here next to me. So, like, I was prepared. Like,
I am Asian, so I mean,
Wait, you're Asian?
yeah, but the style, like, is, you show up with your hair done did with the little bun things, and then like you're doing this tonight.
mhm.
Okay, cool. We'll have to. By the way, Mark said he's going to Brick Rodeo and Brick Fair, Alabama. So, or Brick Fair, Virginia.
Right.
So,
Yeah, Mark.
Well,
I will-
Todd pre-registered me, Natalie, and Brian for Brick Fair, Virginia, but we're not going. We actually scheduled a beach vacation this summer instead. I know we're terrible.
No.
Beach vacation? What?
Yeah.
No. That's
What?
But he was
Ah.
gracious enough because he pre-registered us because of last year, because they couldn't have it, and he forwarded my registration for Alabama. So now I am pre-registered for Alabama.
All I gotta say is that I'm paid up to go to Virginia. We will be going to Virginia. I will be there, and I will see people Tuesday night if they show up early.
all right, good. Okay, that's good to know. I'll need to investigate that since I'll be down that way. Although I could probably just go Saturday. I couldn't take 2 Sundays in a row off. So,
I'm not gonna be mad at you, but okay.
so that means I probably won't display. I'll just show up. So
Okay.
I can do that.
If you don't bring a rocket to put in my castle, I'm gonna be mad.
I don't know what that. I really don't know what that means. So
that
I'm
what
gonna
the
keep
kids are
on
called?
moving on. So
I think Julian wants your red rocket
I
and his
don't
pink
want to
castle.
know.
Does it
You
have
still
to
need a
repeat?
pink vote for your vote.
Cross drawbridge. Put the castle through the portcullis and there.
Is this a pink rocket we're talking about?
You people are terrible. Stop it. All right.
Nice
It is
and
a pretty
slow
big-
through that portcullis. Maybe a little bit slow,
Maddie, I
back
need you
in,
to
back
bring some
out.
class to this
Hey, Maddie.
outfit, please. Maddie,
Hey,
how are you today?
I'm doing great. I just got something really exciting in the mail, and I'm trying not to do like hand flappies because it's so cool. Due to some unfortunate circumstances, there was a collection that was given to one of my followers, and he sent me part of it. So I got 2 bags of vintage pieces.
Well, I saw
And,
the trans yellow plate in there.
yeah, and then but the pieces that I'm really excited about are these.
Oh yeah.
They're sand
Life
purple.
on
pieces.
Mars.
Life on Mars.
Life on
And
Mars.
this piece, there's about 6 or 7 of them, and I'm super. It's a rose thingy, general store
Do you have
stuff.
the big orange hoses?
Wait, were you kissed by a rose on the grave?
But I don't know. I'm like pumped. I can't. I sent him a request of things that I was looking for, and he fully delivered. Oh my
Oh,
god,
I bet he's gonna try to fully deliver later to you.
that is great.
The belly button, yeah.
Yeah. So I think what we worked out was that he was going to send him those.
For her, anything newer than the last 5 years?
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Vintage.
Carry on.
Well, the collection was from 1990 to 1999. So I think that's pretty vintage, right? No.
Well, thank you,
Okay.
Maddie. We'll move on.
I believe down here that requires a bless your heart. I think. Don't
your
hold me
heart,
to it, but
man.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm asking for help.
That is some Rock Raiders. That's a
Rock Raiders. Oh, you didn't know?
Thank you.
Rock Raiders.
Yeah, if you're frozen. No, you're not. I thought you
no. He's
played.
not. Jeff is not frozen. He's doing a bit. Jeff is mobile. And what's going on, man?
Jeff, I'm getting a very George R.R. Martin, a younger George R.R. Martin vibe from you right now.
Especially when I
Okay,
do
let's
this. So we just got done moving.
Cool.
Hey.
So now we have the unpacking to do. But Emily and I are super adults, so we were like, to hell with that. Let's just get our computers out. So we did that, and I don't know where any of my camera equipment is. So I was just like, well, here I am. So I'm using my Wi-Fi, my headphones that are amazing, and just hoping for the best. I also made 2 pickups today.
Ooh la la.
Good job, Jeff. Good job.
You like trucks or you made pickup trucks?
Oh, no, I bought Lego.
Oh yeah.
I'm
So-
talking about Lego.
Some dude in Indiana is selling the poly bags that are silver, and they're like the special edition or whatever. and he had 10 of them that I wanted. So I don't know if anybody said anything, but I'm doing pretty good in the Captain America business lately. So I bought 10 of them.
Are you talking about the float pack? Yeah.
Sweet.
So I bought Jack from the Hidden Side. I'm just gonna put him up on my Bricklink store. Same with the red masked Robin because he goes for quite a bit still. What else? Oh, also some Nexu Knights that I wanted because they came with cool parts, and I was like, oh, I like Nexu Knights. So 4 of those, and I got the little mech that Nexu Knights made that comes in the bag. So it's like an E-frame, almost like the thing from Alien. So I'm just gonna be happy and build a lot of those for a sci-fi build that I want to do. And I also picked up a diver set that retailed for $30. And yeah, I don't know. Is it? If so, sorry, Chris.
Actually, you said Nexo Knights, and this happened. So
Yeah, I instantly, as soon as he said Nexo Knights, I'm like, "Yay, Mark is on!"
Yeah.
Hey, Mark. You know, there's other themes besides Castle and Lego Masters, right?
I'm gonna go with that. Probably he doesn't know that.
Oh, well, that
No,
makes
he
sense.
does. He does. We love the kid with him. He actually has a really awesome.
Thanks, Rich.
Is it? Oh, what? Oh, shoot! I forget whether it's because anything after Spirius, I just kind of draw a blank on. But what was the one with the weird saucer shapes?
UFO.
Is it UFOs? I know Brett Hooper got an awesome set. But so Mark has an awesome UFO team for brick battles where we do this game where we shoot things and it's awesome time. And because he did his UFO jam, I had to do a Nexo Knight jam just to go against it, which is like total psychological because he just twitches the whole time I'm playing on the board.
Hey, man, just because he doesn't believe in Knights of the Silicon Valley doesn't mean that he can rain on your parade.
Oh, exactly. It's all good. It's fun times. Fun times.
No. And I think we're going to meet him at Brick Rodeo.
That'll be
So
good.
that'll go one
I've
of two
already met
ways.
Mark. I know Mark.
Oh,
That Mark works at ABC, right?
Correct.
yes, he does.
Yeah, I know Mark then. Yeah.
Oh, you know
Mark
Mark,
in
too.
Alabama.
Oh, wait.
Before
Since we're dropping nuggets about Mark working at ABC.
Was I not supposed to
Dropping
say?
nuggets.
Oh no, you can do that. You can do that.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, I need to
just-
order something from ABC so I can get my autographed Mark card.
Exactly.
Amen.
Exactly. And you know the best part about the Mark ABC Co card is that his Sid minifigure is wearing a classic space style t-shirt instead of a Castle shirt. It's so awesome.
John Rudy is here. Hey man, how you doing?
Hey,
And John?
John.
I saw Jeff was in his car, so I had to hop in. I knew I wasn't the weirdest person streaming at that point because I'm in my basement. He's in his car.
Get in, idiot. We're taking a ride.
That's right. It's 110 miles to Chicago, 106 miles to Chicago. It's dark and we're wearing
You have a
sunglasses.
half a tank of gas,
A full
Tank of gas, full pack of cigarettes. It's dark and we're wearing sunglasses.
sunglasses. Hit it.
If you're gonna do the line, you got to do the whole thing. There you
Yeah,
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
mine too.
As well.
go. As
Yeah.
it should be.
It is.
You know
it
what?
is-
Then we need to get fedoras and black sunglasses and roll into rodeo like that.
Done and done.
There it is.
That's awesome. Let's check in the chat over here. Brett's Builds is here. How you doing, man? Good to have you here. Saying we also said hello to Mark. All right, so let's see. Go around the room here. Oh, somebody else is trying to get into our chats, but
Somebody
we'll
knock
pull
on the
here right
door.
now.
Man, that
Mr.
sucks to be them.
Yeah, right. Mr.
I
Van
think-
Winden, how you doing today, man?
I'm good.
What's up, Jeff Squared?
Not much. Jeff Prime?
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
I love that
Hey,
nickname. That's so
you guys,
sweet. They're nicknames for each other.
You Canucks put on a good show last night, by the way.
Yeah, it was quite fun. I had we had 8 people in our chat, which is the highest so far.
Yeah.
Streamed to Facebook too, but I never got any of the chat messages from Facebook, so I have to figure that one out. But
Yeah,
You know, I've
plus
seen
had
that
Bill.
happen. I've seen that happen even like on Boone's show and stuff like that, where he doesn't see all the Facebook messages. So it's like if you're not on YouTube, there's no guarantee your messages are coming in.
Yeah,
Boone
so-
sees them. He just gets very distracted by everything.
Well, that's true.
So,
That is a valid
excuse me.
statement.
So yeah, I've been,
What's up in your world, buddy?
not much. I ended up, so last night I had my chat, which we were just talking about, and I'd worked all day, pretty much sitting at this desk. Went upstairs for like a 30-minute break to have some dinner. Came back down, started watching Brick Smith's channel. Jumped into my chat. After my chat was ended, I talked to one of the guys I haven't seen forever in like for about an hour or so. And then I happened to look over at my computer, like one of my screens, which had my Slack channel or our work Slack channel on it, and there was an issue at work. So I ended up going to bed at about 2 a.m. that morning or last night. And I didn't really leave this chair the entire time. It was quite horrible. But anyways, it was an interesting night. And the sucky part was I didn't get much building done. So
See, that's what sucks if you've got to be up that late on a call and you can't build.
but I did get
This is awesome.
this kind of done. I've gone a few times now. White will be subbed out for dark gray once I order them.
Oh man, I love Bellevue. That's a great build.
And 1x6, I discovered that they have the one in the yellow 1x6 tiles. They have the patterned one as well.
Yep.
So I'm gonna get those from Lego Bricks and Pieces. I've got some 1x3 tiles coming in as well with that pattern. So I'm gonna have this rain here in the danger stripes as well.
Awesome.
And then I've shown that before, but that's the underside. So like hypothetically that would open up, this would raise up hypothetically, because it's never actually going to happen. But just more so I can have two different scenes type thing if I want. I could build a big yellow mech lifter thingy and have an alien sitting in here too or something and do a scene from Aliens.
Will that door slide open underneath?
I would love it too. I don't. It currently is not built that way. I'd have to probably build it up a little bit to get that to work.
It's awesome. God, it's so awesome.
But I mean, I love the detail. Like I'll just tilt it a bit, just because the stripes go all the way around, right? So actually, it's probably easier if so you get the stripes kind of right around the edge.
Yep. Love it.
So
that's awesome. That is severely awesome.
Yeah. And I'm building
somebody, but we have another Canadian has arrived. Hello.
Who did we lose? Julian's here. Jeff's
Hello,
here.
folks.
Maddie dropped out.
Oh, we lost Maddie.
Maddie.
Oh, we lost Maddie? All right. I didn't get a Maddie.
It might have been mom and dad saying, "Stop streaming and come sit with the family."
Come game with us.
I don't know. For whatever reason, I know she's Asian, but I just think they're Jewish. So they're always going to sound Jewish in my head.
They're Asian Jewish.
More Canadians?
More Canadians.
The
All
multi
right.
Fumigate afterwards.
Let's switch down here to Mr. Rudy. How you doing, man?
I am doing okay. So remember, I told you about the stickers that never showed up. Well, they showed up. So,
Oh, those are awesome.
They are.
Neat.
I
That
don't know
is
if-
fantastic.
I don't know if custom stickers count as a mock, but I mean,
Sure,
that's
why
a-
not?
I'd vote.
I think custom stickers are just like cherries on the top of a mock.
yeah. So, super simple construction, but I'm super proud of this.
Looks good.
Yeah, it does look really good. It's nice and clean.
Yeah, I'm really jiving on making my own stickers and figuring out kind of how to make stuff in Lego style. Like you see, I always forget which side I'm on.
Okay, but which haunted mansion are you building?
So I already have the Florida Haunted Mansion, which if you go over to my Flickr page, which is right down here, wherever that is.
What's a flicker?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so it's over on Flickr. So I've got the Florida mansion, but I've got plans for the California mansion, but that's going to be years away because of some part availability issues. So
I got you. Excellent. I'm sitting there. I'm sorry. I'm just the rebel symbol on your shirt. It looks almost like it's gold, but there's just stuff printed in it, which is very cool. But it's like, is he wearing reflective gold on his? I mean, that was pretty amazing.
I'm not that ostentatious. No.
Did somebody say go?
Gold. Yeah,
Gold.
speaking of gold, by the way, you have till Monday to make your entries for the Megaforce Be With You But if you don't, Pink Wills is going to win because number one, she's the only one that's built so far, but number two, she's also the ultimate builder in the contest. So
That's not true.
Oh yeah, well, we'll see. But anyway, what's up in your world, young lady?
I haven't touched Lego in about a week, so.
You're fired.
Are you sick?
What?
Are you sick?
No, work.
Oh.
It sucks being the boss.
Yes, it does. My husband thought he wanted the bugle and then figured out he doesn't want the bugle, and that's about our Lego excitement for this week.
Oh.
Yeah, very exciting.
I know you have to love him. You have to love him because he does these things, and some of these things he does are grounds for divorce. I'm just saying.
I don't think so. I think he just got so hyped about it, and we got Natalie hyped about it, and she's like, "I want a Daredevil figure, even though I don't know who Daredevil is."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Wait a second, it's kind of a gray box. Why do we want it?" And that's about it. We haven't done anything. Waiting for June 1st to get something. I don't know. I don't know what's coming out this month, but I'm sure Lego will find some ways to take my money.
Oh, absolutely.
Is there like a first of the month GWP or anything coming out? I ain't paying attention.
The new calendar is out, and it's like Ninjago centric.
I do like those Ninjago brickheads.
Oh, the brickheads. That's
I
right.
don't want to spend $85 on Ninjago.
Yeah, it's a purchase
Meredith.
to purchase. So it's you have to buy it for $10.
Yes.
Meredith, Speed Champions are coming out on June 1st.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, don't buy the yellow one.
I won't
As
buy
soon
the
as we
yellow.
find it, we'll mail it to you.
I'm going to go get the Corvette, probably. The 2 Corvette set.
Yeah.
And then my daughter wants the Friends Carnival sets.
Friends are coming up.
Well, I'm going to be interested to see if the Daily Bugle is in on Saturday, which we're all getting together at the Atlanta Bricks. I mean, not the Atlanta Brick store, but the Sugarloaf Lego store this Saturday. If they have one, I may be purchasing it. And I don't know if my kid is watching, but it's his. He pulled his butt out of the fire and did pretty good at school this year. So. Going to reward him with that, and he has been wanting to build that. In fact, for Christmas he got 150 of the profile bricks or whatever from me to build it, and he's been kind of figuring on it, and he hasn't got it done. Now, boom, he'll have one. So
He needs to add on to it.
I think he will. Actually, I kind of want to encourage him to build a more stony looking first floor with that on top.
It needs something. It needs a je ne sais quoi, right?
It needs a globe on the top and a Daily Planet sign.
Or a big 4.
Well, I mean, for
Yes,
years,
we're meeting at the Sugarloaf.
I sometimes wonder why I sit on this stream. It's moments like this.
I mean, well, there's also like the Bugle has always been depicted as the Flatiron Building in New York.
Yes.
Well,
So,
only in the MCU.
Yeah, and it's just kind of BS that it's now this ugly gray straight.
Well, that's
building.
because like since the '60s, it's always been this ugly BS looking building. So,
Well, who remembers the
There's some great
60s?
architecture from the 60s. They're not all gray blocks.
I'm sorry, it's New York. They're all gray blocks. Come on.
It's Bauhaus, man.
It's brutalism, man.
Yeah, Chris
Brutalism.
Campbell, we are meeting at the Sugarloaf store at 10 o'clock this Saturday. So,
Yes.
if
Now,
you
Chris, if you want, you can meet me at the North Point store at 10. And if you want to, I'm going to swing over to have lunch with everybody at noon over at the North Point or the Sugarloaf store. So it's up to you. You can do either one.
that sounded snooty, like you don't want to have fun with us.
I mean, that's what I heard.
No,
That's what I heard.
East side for the win, man. East side.
If you recall, I have to do my ambassador duties, so I have to go to both stores.
Oh yeah, is that like talking to a guy that wants to get invited to Peach Lug? Is that one of those duties?
So you're going to have to tell your buddy that I, as being the ambassador, am not the sovereign entity of Peach Lug, and that I have a board, a committee, as it were, that I have to coordinate with. And for me to say, hey, we've got people from Florida, Alabama, South Carolina. can we bring in somebody from Oklahoma to be part of the lug? I can't just make that call.
Hey, do you want me to do that? You want me to bother the powers that be? Because the way I see it is, if someone wants to pay to join,
I understand. As I said, I am not the dictator. I am part of a committee.
Look,
I'm
Dana,
still leaving that alone.
I
too.
feel like the guy. So I married an axe murderer, and he's like, "Well, I don't report to a commissioner. I actually report to a committee, and they have to take it to a judiciary board, and then we have to decide what's your punishment." Yeah, it's that kind of feeling.
we don't have time to discuss this in a committee, Princess.
John, I'm in the Oak Lug, but the Oak Lug is not a recognized lug, and Peach Lug is. So I wanted to, get some bulk out of it.
Reasons. You just want to take advantage of us.
No, I want to give you money so I can buy more things.
Which actually, it's interesting. I don't mean to segue this. Oh, look at that gold cup there. We actually, that's part of the reason why we made Peach Lug have a members page versus just our normal page, and that you had to be a member to be able to participate in Lug Bulk. And there are requirements to be a member and good standing to actually order bulk lug, because what we didn't want to have happen was, oh, hey, I'm going to join a lug. I'm not really going to participate and do anything with you guys. I just want to order parts.
Dana, do I look like a guy that would not join a lug, that would join a lug and not do anything with you?
I'm not saying you would. I'm just explaining the story.
This whole conversation is getting close to the thrilling narrative on taxes we had the other day.
Yeah.
He's going to come every weekend to Oklahoma and meet up with you guys. That's what he's going to do.
All that being said, I have talked about, we've announced this on Friday last week. We are making, this is boring. We are going to be making an official Old Gray Bricks lug, and whatever that may or may entail. I have no idea. So,
Dana, I'm just saying, I'm a Beyond the Brick superstar over here. And I could pump up your lug another level and be like, hey, we got the fat guy from the quarantine cast.
He's sharing his cred with us. That's what he's doing.
I would have both sides of tons of fun. I know what I get out of this. Trust me. If it were up to me, it'd be a done deal.
I'm just saying that I get recognized at the Lego store now, so I'm a pretty big deal.
You, of course, you were only moments away of the classic "Do you know who I am?" Like it's
almost, yeah.
Well, do
you? Why am I without you plebs? I'm out.
Can we talk about the actual July calendar though?
No.
Like the July.
Sure, we can talk about it.
Just because of the theming on it.
Is it different in Canada?
No, it's
With the screen share.
We don't have much in Canada.
You just maximize me, Chris. I think it'll. And
I want that. I want that Samurai X brickhead.
That's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, so the Samurai X brickhead, but
Unicron.
There's no Carnival sets coming out, and there's a gift with purchase at the end of October, which is a boat, like a rocking boat type mini ride.
Nobody puts Jeff in the corner. What happened?
There's Carnival sets. It's the Friends. The Friends wave this summer is all Carnival.
But there's no mention in this whole thing about the Friends sets.
I know. It's
sad. And they don't come out till August.
What's the fine print?
That's right. I forgot.
What's the fine print underneath that Friends GWP?
Friends gift with purchase?
The Ducktail Brookheads. I want those.
This one?
No. Keep going up.
The Friends gifts with purchase. It says if you sell that on Bricklink, we'll ban you from Lego.com.
No, that was somebody's Photoshop.
So what's in the green there?
VIP membership required. Offer valid while supplies last. See Brick Specialist for details. So there's nothing that says that it's related to.
Yeah, so basically it's you purchase, you get. It doesn't really have a requirement.
Yeah, but my point is it's a ride.
Is it really? It just kind of looks like a thing you put on the side.
Well, but I'm saying that's the Carnival theme at the top of the calendar.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
That looks like Lucy's like a psychiatrist booth.
Did you say booth?
I did.
Oh, okay, just checking.
Psychiatrist.
It's a booth.
Take it, give it. I'll be right back. I can take the dog. Let's check in with Gil. I'll be right back. He'll class up the joint.
All something up the joint.
All
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I could top all that.
you can try.
But yeah,
Not that hard. All you have to do is say anything, but we just did.
Did your hot prime minister get you vaccines yet?
Yeah, he managed to get me one. He got it with a side of poutine, so that's good. But yeah, we're slowly getting there. So that's good. Yeah, not too much on the Lego. It was nice last night being in Jeff and Wyndham's sort of chat and talking to some other hosers there. So it was great. That was kind of fun. But yeah, I think the only other thing I sort of had to share, it's not particularly a Lego thing, but I thought it was kind of funny, is that, as you know, I collect a bunch of other junk. And for those of us that collect like Transformers and stuff, you can order upgrade kits that fill in little holes and stuff that they have. So, you've got like, filling in little things that, have gaps or whatever, right? So I ordered this thing, and it's coming from China, 7 weeks later. Finally shows up like, oh, great. I can finally sort of, get this guy together, all stuff. And, yeah, my Porsche key fob doesn't seem to really do much.
Classic.
Hey, Gil, how many Porsches do you have?
Sorry?
How many Porsches do you have?
Well, in Canada we have 8 days of the week, so I have 8. But yeah. So anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. So, but other than that, I have no news at all. And since Chris is still walking the dog, he can just watch him stare at the screen.
Is that a euphemism?
It is. It is.
Oh.
Hey, Bricksmith, I heard your castle is really big.
I don't
Gosh,
think
did I
this
miss a
is.
euphemism?
You are the euphemism, Chris.
Usually.
Well, the funny thing is that Mark has control to be able to make, to pull out of the fixed screen too. So
Always good to pull
He
out.
just really likes me. He really likes this. That's right.
Hey, where'd
sometimes I
Jason
open
go?
my mouth and things happen, and then Jeff does something with it. So I don't know.
Let's take a look over here. Mr. Blue is here. Y'all say hello to Mr. Blue. Hello, everybody. Andrew Sada is here. I don't think I said hello.
Is that a Reservoir Dogs reference? I think of that every time I see you.
Oh, I wonder.
If it's not, it should be.
It should be.
Why do I have to be Mr. Pink?
Because.
Let's see. I think we got everybody. Mark, how was things in your world, man?
Oh, it's going okay. I'm still making my way through the Jaguar set, so I'm at bag 4, sorting parts out to get all this. This is why I bought it.
You're not even building the set. You're just pulling the teal.
Yeah, I'm just pulling these parts out so that I can build something with this as a nifty trim color. I don't know.
It's medium. It's medium azure. Not medium azure. Is it light azure? It's one of the azures.
It's Transor.
I think it's
Transor
pronounced
Z.
Shoka.
Pew pew pew.
And here's all
Mark,
the
when you watch all the episodes of the Clone Wars, you really can't give her any grief.
I can say Ahsoka correctly.
Well, that's true. So you got that going for you.
Here's all the big chunky, like,
What the heck are those?
These are the pieces that come in that set. There's like the big chunky car chassis thing. There's one of these things. These have been around a long time.
Yeah.
And there's also this monstrosity.
Right. It's like the 8 wide version or 6 wide or whatever, right?
Yeah, well, it's got those offset studs inside of it for the driver's seating, and I think that's the only reason this exists is so that they could do that.
And the studs on the side.
But those cinder blocky things, yeah, what the heck's that? I've never even seen
Well,
those.
You
before.
can put a Technic pen.
Wheels. You put these on here so that the wheels can be attached to it.
Oh.
The low profile.
So, yeah, that's just a big old chunk of juniorized stuff.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so I mean that's about all I'm doing. I'm just sort of sorting through and collecting all of the Azure parts together and
Oh, we dropped somebody. Who we dropped? Bricksmith?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Bricksmith was had to head out with the baby. So Maddie, you can hop back in if you'd like. Let's go to Dana. Dana, what's up in your world, buddy?
Little Mr. Miyagi there for you. So I was supposed to have built a video habitat for our lug. I
Yeah, I
didn't.
forgot about that.
I
I
was
forgot about that too.
I'm supposed to be building the something for Megaforce may be with you. I haven't.
I'm not doing that either.
Yeah, I'm on bag 13 of 19 for the Star Destroyer, so that's been fun. I like that. I'm having fun with that. It's huge. I'm looking up at it. I'm like, it's just friggin' huge. It's gonna sit over my desk. It's kind of cool. But I got like a thing on Instagram, and I was going through, and I saw this thing, and it says, "Oh, hey, build this little mock challenge of this. Take one of these little creator sets, which was this little blue thing, the little white one, or the little green one, and it's kind of you build a mock with that. You post it, and then you're supposed to take the bricks that you used in your mock and go ahead and donate them to a." I forget whether it was a foster kids thing or children of abuse, something like that. So I was like, oh, this is kind of neat. This is kind of cool. I'm going to go grab these sets real quick and throw something together. So I built this cool little speeder.
Nice.
Put the little orange down there. Because orange and blue, I mean, that's just kind of a go.
I'm so glad he has the right hands, by the way.
He does have the right hands because, well, this is for something that's not. I couldn't really poke fun at Chris on somebody else's mock competition, but so this was kind of fun. And then I went ahead just for kicks because you only had to enter one thing, so I made the blue one. But I said, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and try the green set too and just see what I can make. And so I made this little dude, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
He's got a little tail back here. He also moves around a little bit. I'm a big fan of taking, I think it's even called out of the box or in the box challenge, it's something to do with you could only build with what's in that set. And I mean, the blue one, there's only 52 pieces in here. So it was kind of like, you got to take your mind and go, all right, what do I see in there that I know that I can use to do what I want to do? And the same thing with the green one. The white set, no, forget it. Never mind. I looked at that and went, I got nothing. So I didn't even try with the white one. So I did that. That's supposed to go up. They're doing some judging on that. I have a feeling what I'm going to do is to take all these bricks and either take them to someplace here and donate them, or I might just go and buy new sets of these exact same things and take them either to Northside and drop them off, or for the children's ward there or something like that. Because they said they just kind of wanted to get people to pay it forward a little bit. So I think that's what I want to doing is buying a bunch of these little sets and taking them into the children's ward at the hospital here. Since I'm going to go get blood on Monday, I'm already going to be there. I might as well do it at the same time. So
nice
little thing. I finally got my bricks and pieces order from that said it was going to ship 2 weeks ago. So I'm very excited about that. I got my gold dishes so that from our Christmas build, I had to steal the gold dishes off of my Moonlander. So now I've got replacement dishes to go on my Moonlander. I'm excited about that. Matthew talked about these pieces, these great little, they're kind of vented.
Oh,
yeah. So I got them in red. I got them. Let me just pull this out. This was easy. Got them in red, got them in dark blue, and also got them in dark gray. So just four just to play with because we're not sure what I'm going to do with them, just to have them on hand.
They're also not cheap.
No, they're not. That's why I only got 4 of them. Then there was also this cool piece. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, that's the shield fin thingy? Yeah, I know.
Yes, from the Monkey Kid sets, you saw it in the little the cat with the mohawk. It was on his little rider, and so they had him in orange and dark pearl gray and light gray. So I grabbed a bunch of those. I want to use those on some mechs and see what I can do with that. Got me some cheese wedge computer screens from the shuttle. Also some 1x1 printed tiles with the lines on them, kind of thing. Fun for that. Oh yeah, here we go. 1x2s, 1x1s, 1x1 corners, and quarter rounds in Silva. So I have a feeling that I might replace. You can't see it because the camera's angled, but the sign on my Space Shop, I think, is going to get changed to the silver. So I got enough pieces to do that, and also have a little bit left to play with. Got some gray fingertips for some mechs because I've only had them in white and black, and I'm like, I need these in light gray. So grab those. I don't get many, the understud tiles. Granted, there's a hole in them, but I think these are great. I love to be able to make this bottom of a ship or something smoothed out. So I think these will come in handy.
Are those 1x3s?
Last but not, Green Release 2 would work too. Especially if you did them studs up or do something weird with it. Because
they're 1x3s, Gil.
Okay,
yeah, they actually did that on the side of the Star Destroyer. They used those as some Green Release.
They're originally made for Unikitty because their head fell off. So when
Yes.
they made the Unikitty sets in CMFs, they made that so that you could stick it on top of the brick or the bottom of her head and put the little 1x1 round with the knob on it through that pinhole.
Yep, exactly. Huh. And then, Chris, just because you always talk about that if you order like a windshield for some new set that's kind of rare, even though it's a little expensive, you hold on to it long enough, you either might use it or sell it. So I did grab 2 of the Space Shuttle windshields just because.
Good for you. I'm not spending that money.
I may never use them, and I'll sell them later for like 30 or 40% markup or something like that. Who knows? I don't know. Or I'll use them, or time will tell. I have no idea what's going to happen with them. But that's enough of me rambling. So let's go. Let me get on the right screen here. You want to share, and we'll do this week's segment of long pause. All Gray Brick set of the week. Oh, listen to that crowd participation. Yay. So Gray Brick set of the week is 6884-1 Aero Module. Chris, this is your cue. Yes, go ahead and start reaching around, grabbing for whatever it is you're going to reach around and grab.
Golly, dude, come on.
You can show it when we're done. Anyway, moving on. Theme is Futron from 1987. You got 113 pieces. You got 1 minifigure and 1 droid. It's always funny though when you look on Brickset, it says you got 2 minifigures. No, I got a minifigure and a droid, and the droid is brick built. Don't tell me it's a minifigure. Retail price back in 1987 was $12.49. Used price today will run you about $22 for it loose, and if you can find one in the box, it's about $143, give or take, depending on currency or where availability. Why is it cool? Big trans blue panel. Let's face it, that right there is the main big reason why people bought this set, probably in droves. Especially when it went clearance, because that big blue panel. Gotta love it. But at the same time, though, great playability. The wings move. The canopy opens up. You've got the rover in the back. And then you get your droid that you can drop off to use the rover. All good. Chris, have a good night. We'll catch you on Saturday. After that, I got to say yada and yada, yada, yada. So, this week's Old Gray Brick set is 6884-1 Aero Module. And Chris, this is your cue. Go ahead and show us your mock.
Now that's what it should have been.
That's what it should have been.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that I love that it's called the Aero Module. There's no air in space, but they have the big open windows on the side on the original.
Exactly.
And air conditioning.
But these will fold up. They fold up. Anyway, there you go.
Come on,
man, that original set though.
I gotta ask Dana, did you coordinate this with Greg?
No, but actually, the funny thing is that I typically will
He just posted this on the Discord yesterday.
Maybe that's what it is, Wes. Maybe
Can I
that's
tell
what
you the
happened.
best part of that is the fact that he made the grid in the background. That is
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's great.
stinking cool.
That is awesome. You know what? I'm not sure if I'd seen that he had posted that or not. And maybe he and I are just on the same, osmosis wavelength or something like that. I don't know. It's possible.
Yeah, he put it in the Discord yesterday.
And I don't think I was in the Discord yesterday, so I think it literally is coincidence. Actually, I think the reason I did it was because I knew Chris had done one, and I thought maybe that Greg had already done one like a while ago, but evidently I was just in tune with what he's going. So score one for me and Greg again.
There you go. Nerd Brick 101, good to have you here. New guest with us tonight. So I'm also redoing something. Just quick second. So I'm redoing the set that when Mark and I did our set, I'm redoing the Star Justice version. So I redid the spaceship from it, which is, here it is, with all its curvy goodness there.
It's awesome.
Wow.
Sweet.
Oh, I like the use of the Porsche parts there.
Yeah, I use those. I actually have changed the nose out. I did that this morning, gave it a little more curve. Pew, there we go. So we got that. The kind of the hover sled, I've redone it. And so here that is there. With some kind of funky shaped wings going on there.
That's
like
awesome.
Always love that landing gear.
There we go. All right. So I have now also done the base, which I'm still working on. So here it is. Here's the new base.
Oh, cool.
With more playability in the back, a big Energizer reactor, some storage, robot charging there. And then you can open the door, pop the top off, and so there's the inside, all the details, living quarters and beds and things like that there. So I don't know if you can see that very well.
That's really fun.
So, and then the last piece of it, and then I got to design. There's going to be more to the base on the outside, but then I've started the rover. So here is the rover start using the big windshield that came in the Agents.
Oh, nice.
And there's the back. So been working on that. That's what I've been doing. So
Sweet.
And I'm excited because I'm hoping that Chris is going to let me play with those so I can make digital instructions for him.
Sure. Yeah, no, that'll be fun.
Actually, a couple weeks back, I got some new like mechs from another toy line that is doing some photography.
Are you cheating on us?
Oh, constantly. But yeah, but one of the I did some modifications to it, and the front of it, I sent it to Mark and said, "Hey, do you recognize anything here?" And right on the mech's cod piece was one of the skull stickers from the old set from Space Ace Skulls. So yeah, it looked great. It had that kind of gig to it.
Are you proud, Mark? Is this your shining moment?
I think he's pulling up some stickers.
Oh, I was trying to.
Oh man, I gotta see. I should just
But
grab
my
that.
sticker pile is it's gonna take me a minute here.
We've got time.
You
You have a very fine haircut. I need to get me one.
I don't know where the stickers are. I'm sorry. It's a mess.
Hey, this is Thursday, not Monday.
Yeah.
It has been a mess today. I can tell you that much. Oh wait, there it is.
I gotta get my sweet pea to bed.
See you,
All right.
Rose.
See
See you
ya.
next week.
Hey, are we going to see you Saturday? We can see you guys Saturday?
Yay.
Coolio.
I don't know if you'll see Brian, but you'll definitely see me and probably Natalie.
Well, I'm hoping Brian will show up so I can give him grief about the bugle, but I'll,
Yeah. You should just buy it and take it home and see what he says.
No, we don't. We're good. We still haven't built the blacksmith shop, Ninjago Gardens, or what was the last one? The Discovery Shuttle. So we don't need any more sets.
I understand that. I've got a growing pile of shame right out there. So, all right, there it is. There's it.
Yep.
See you, Meredith. Good to have you here tonight. Thank you for coming in. All right, let's see. There it is. There's there.
There's the sticker.
And
Some of these I used on some other stuffs, but you know.
there it is, emblazoned.
And it's a little higher than the cod piece, but you know, it's still there.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's so fun. In fact, Mark, I saw a guy on TikTok reviewing your set and loving on it. It was his favorite set growing up. So I meant to send that to you. When I find him, I'll send you your welcome.
Was that the same dude that Maddie talked about a couple weeks ago? Or?
Yeah, he got our names confused.
Always.
That's what always. Oh, I mean, you know what? I'm going to stay right here anyway and just speak with my as my head as the Old Gray Bricks logo.
That'll be fine. Julian was scratching it the other day. I only have one. So anyway, whoa, look at there.
Box.
There it is.
He was blowing the dust off of it, though.
Nice.
Oh man, that's been through the war.
Yeah, I have scavenged it for parts, unfortunately. So
that's okay.
Well, it's a great parts pack.
It is. It's a beautiful parts pack, but I would love if I hadn't done that. So it's not much to look at right now.
Well, I will say that I had I'd pulled down, just for reference, pulled the box down from mine that I've had on the shelf forever, nice and pristine. And it was on the floor, and big-footed basset hound dog stomped on it. Look at it right there. You see it? Can you see the crease right along there?
Oh.
Hey, Chris, I've got one that's in really, really good condition that I can sell you. I'm just kidding.
Sure you do. I actually have another one at the office at work, but yeah, it's all good.
Oh yeah. By the way, I was gonna say on this whole mech thing, we probably be doing some more photography with that, and in the process, some of the background stuff will be Lego. So I was thinking, whenever I use Lego in a non-Lego shot, I'm going to tag Old Gray Bricks in Instagram, and then the game comes find the Lego. So there you go. Could be small, it could be blurry, but
it's going to be like a Where's Waldo?
Exactly. Yeah.
Where's Lego? That's cool. All right, so we're going to meet up on Saturday. Are you guys actually that are going, or are you guys who are waiting? Are y'all actually other than possibly saving money for either the friend set? I don't know if you're into that, or the daily bugle, or the everyone is awesome set. Is there anything else, or those things that you're jonesing for? Really?
Well, so quick correction. The Everything is Awesome doesn't come out till the following Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right.
So, or is it Wednesday or Tuesday? Tuesday.
The first Tuesday, yeah.
So Tuesday. So it doesn't come out till Tuesday. So that won't be available. And typically on A-Fold Day, brand new sets or sets over $100 are usually excluded. So I'm going to go ahead and say that the Friends set and the Bugle will definitely not be eligible for the discount.
Right.
Probably if the Everyone is Awesome set was available, it probably would be excluded as well.
I would think so too.
Is that the multicolored minifig?
Monochrome, yes. Monochrome figure.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it's a beautiful set. And so I just wonder if they failed in pairing some of those things up on A-Fold Day, or did they learn their lesson last time that actually fell together and it was a little bit of a debacle? I don't know. What do you think?
What do you mean? I don't follow your question.
I'm surprised they didn't try to pair up A-Fold Day or a release day or whatever. I think they've done a release day on A-Fold Day, or maybe they haven't. I don't know, but it always didn't seem to go well. So.
Well, typically A-Fold days are non-release, or there's not usually a GWP. There's not. I mean, sometimes there is, but usually most of the time there hasn't been a GWP available on A-Fold Day. It's almost like they specifically pick A-Fold days to be days that there isn't anything else really going on to kind of encourage sales from A-Folds, which totally fits their marketing scheme or theme, scheme, con, whatever you want to call it.
Scheme.
Yeah. So, do you think? Well, I mean, I don't know. Do you think they should lift the ban on the 15% off the big sets, or do you? I don't know. It kind of seems like it's like, hey, I want to come. I'm an A-Fold. I want to come get a big set. Oh, I can't get that.
So here's my thought, and they've been changing this, and so I tell Peach Slug, I'm like, listen, supposedly or in historically sets over $100 have been excluded. However, most of last year for AFOL Day, it was only new sets over $100 that were excluded, because like when the Barracuda Bay came out, I assumed that was going to be excluded, and one of our lug members went and asked, and they're like, "Oh no, you're good to go. You can get it." So you got to ask, and maybe they'll probably have something from corporate, but even then, it's always kind of like, well, it depends on what the store manager wants to adhere to in that memo. So, always ask. Always ask.
Yeah, that's cool. So I mean, I'm trying to think. I know, and my son is listening now. He wants the Daily Planet, so it's something he and I have to discuss.
The Daily Planet, does it come with a Superman and Lois?
Wait. Son, if you are listening and you text me in the next 30 seconds, I will consider buying the
Daily
Bugle on Saturday. Time starts now.
Oh, nice.
Dun,
dun, dun, dun, He's going to see the recap and be furious.
Hey, Bodo.
I would like to think too.
Oh, we're at 21 seconds. I'm counting. What does Mickey say there?
I'll let you know when it goes off.
Because I'm sure it's got to be pretty awesome. As we hang with bated breath.
I mean, if he's watching, then the silence has to there.
Oh, I know. It builds up.
Or he's just looking at the screen and going, "Who am I kidding? The old man's gonna cave. It's a set."
He's gonna cave. He's gonna cave.
Or he said something to Mel, and she's like, "No, he ain't buying that for you."
That sounds more likely.
There's no text. Oh well, too bad. So sad.
But he's not gonna be with you anyway, so
That's
he can't
true.
guilt trip you into it and anything like that.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask a question? I don't think I can't remember discussing this, but maybe I just wasn't there. That city set for this year that got canceled with the big firecracker on the top and stuff. They said it got canceled because of backlash, but I never heard what it was, like what the backlash was.
The whole fireworks factory that blew up.
Yeah, bomb factory, basically.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, it decimated like 3 square miles and then caused destruction for another 15-mile radius.
You mean the actual one in real life?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, it was a fireworks factory.
Well, I mean, no, I know about the explosion and everything.
Yeah,
That's like a year past, and that was why the
I don't think it was a year. I don't think it was a year ago.
I think it was just because it was a bomb factory that it got canceled. Like it felt like in really weird taste.
It could be. It could be. But why did it make it past layers of management before?
How did the
said,
Osprey get there too? I mean, the Osprey is the same question, right?
Yeah.
Well, I found it ridiculously hilarious that the quote unquote secret hideout for the bad guys in Lego City had this large piece of dynamite on top, and I found that extremely funny, and which actually piqued my interest in this set.
Well, it's a good building.
It just screamed 70s or 60s, 70s era Batman. So,
but I mean, but I mean, in every second, police set, there's some robber running around with 5 or 6 sticks of dynamite and blowing the back end out of every building. It's like.
Still wearing his prison stripes too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, he could have a T-shirt that says "henchman" or "bad guy," which I would buy.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I think that the set that they should have discontinued is the one with that horrible little tow truck thing in it that they should be embarrassed about.
They've included that little tow truck thing in almost every breakout scene.
I had that set in my hand, going, I need to build this for Mark and annoy him with it on occasion. Just hold that little buggy up because it is so terrible. But I can't pay for it. Yeah, for that. Yes, Moto. That's what we're talking about. The warehouse that exploded and everything. So I didn't realize the two of those in that decision we're making were connected.
Yeah,
I mean,
me neither.
They may not be. I'm just theorizing because it just. I mean, Lego gets a wild thought of, hey, we're going to upset people and let's pull it. But I think that's a great segue to. Have you seen all the posts about how many of the LGBT plus people who are offended that Lego has decided to put out a set to honor and kind of promote everyone is awesome. They've got the black brick, a brown brick to symbolize people of color-isk. And then they've got all these colors of the rainbow and then the transgender flag colors in there. And no, we don't want you to create this set. We want you to create this set and then take all the money and donate it to funds to help people who are having issues. You know what Lego should have just done? Not made a set. And just, I mean, it just irritates. I'm sorry. I'm going to pull my soapbox out for a second. It irritates the snot out of me that somebody has somebody that's like, oh, well, you know what? We used to wear ribbons for people who had breast cancer or who had AIDS. Well, don't wear a ribbon. Go out and send money to people. What do you want? Are you never going to be happy no matter what? And it just irritates the snot out of me. I'm sorry.
Let me just say this. I know that from my circles, if Jesus showed up, somebody would be pissed off. Okay, can I just say that? That is just people. All right.
Yeah.
It's the way it's going to be.
It is.
And
You're absolutely right.
you can't win for losing. So take the wins that you can. So
shots fired over the bow.
We have two Lego Masters contestants in the chat. Who hung out with each other, from what I understand, Joe. So
for like $3.50 gives us a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
That's right. So now, I mean, everybody's going to find something to complain about, unfortunately. So a good gesture, a good deed never goes unpunished. So you really can't please everybody with that.
But my favorite part, though, and this is the one redeeming value, and I got to give, I don't know whether it's props to customer service or props to the people at Lego marketing or whatever, but on their Instagram or Twitter feed, I forget which one it was. I think it was their Instagram feed. All the people complaining, but then all of a sudden, like every seventh or eighth comment would be something like, "Oh, this is awesome! When can I get it?" And boom, Lego would automatically respond to that comment, telling them they're excited that they're excited and that it's available June 1st. And here's a rainbow flag and excitement and stuff like that. And it's like, okay. At least they didn't succumb to responding to the trolls. They still were being supportive and positive to people who were excited about the set. So props to Lego on that one. I gotta say.
Well, and to go along there, he's not here to defend it. The map. Let's talk about the map.
I'm the map.
Matt is not here. I got a grimace from History Boy at the bottom there. So let's start with that. John, what do you think about the map set, man?
It's just a mosaic. Like, I don't quite get every set's a parts pack for me, right? So when I look at that, I'm just like, okay, it's a bunch of cones and a bunch of tiles, and cool. If it floats your boat, I'm excited for you, right? Like, I'm not saying that like it's just not for me.
Do you know what it's like though? When I look at something like that, like, and this is just me. But I look at something like that. Okay, you've got possibly, arguably, and probably people in this chat and this stream are going to agree, the most fun product on the planet. Somehow you turn it into like 12 hours of math. Like, it's just, it's like taking a bowl of ice cream and thinking, you know what? Earwax would be an awesome flavor, right? Like, or like, oh, hey, I could keep going and going, but I would get progressively worse, and probably Chris would kick me off.
There's at least one of our regular participants who is almost certainly going to get one.
Oh, I know.
It's
right up his alley. It totally
he's not.
Which is great. I mean,
he hates
awesome.
it. He doesn't hate it. He doesn't want it. We talked to Matt, and I mean, Matt was me like, I don't like this thing and everything.
Yeah, so. What was the comment? What type of map is it that he was like, oh, it's this kind of map? And See if I
We
can
were
find
talking
it.
about Mathis, whatever.
It's like a Mercator projection or something.
It's like a biosphere or something to do with oceanic or something like that. I think.
Yeah, it's a bathymetric map, which is like a strange choice because who, aside from maybe a few oceanographers, are going to be excited about it?
It's like, ooh, the Marianas Ridge. I'm so excited. I'm like,
Exactly. It's like
This
why?
brings to the point that I have to make now that I know that Matt doesn't like it. It's that it's Lego and he could redesign it to be the way he likes it.
Well, Rich, that's exactly what he said is I can build my own map. So that's why he's not going to buy it.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not like we don't have an overabundance of dots around purchase to make maps and things.
Yeah.
But I mean, I find it funny. I mean, they have pieces they could have made like mountain ridges and things like that with the little. They did. I mean, anyway, I don't know.
Or you know what would be cool, and like I think this would be a really awesome. Okay, a map, well, it's so fun. But make a globe, a globe with high relief, like get like the Brahms sphere and like.
There's one in
map.
In the ideas finalists, I think.
Yes.
In one of the sets of ideas finalists coming up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll cross our fingers.
No, I thought it made it. I thought the globe was already like going to be produced.
It's in the pipeline. I think to be
is
produced.
that the one where it's also got like some cloud cover that's like pushed up on like the 1x1 clears? Because there's one of them that had that, which looked awesome because it had like the topography with some relief and all that, but then on top of it, it had like this cloud layer going all around. It was really, really cool. Yeah.
See, I figured Matt would buy like 5 or 6 of those just so he can do all his graphs and do all his diagrams that he posts on Facebook with like the population of the world or things like that in each map, but apparently not.
Well, the other thing about that map is if you looked, I don't know if you looked in the reviews, there are only 32 individual parts types in that set.
Yeah, it's on one page.
Yeah, which was like, wow. I mean, it is a parts pack, but it's an expensive parts pack. I mean, even that you get a bunch, you're just getting dots. So,
I was saying this on Jeff's stream last night that one thing that I kind of like is the back of those plates that they use to mount it on. That would make a really cool sort of like hanger in interior, like, and not the stud side, but the flip side.
Are they using the mosaic plates?
Yeah. And I mean that would be really, really cool to have that. But I mean, you just go to Bricklink and get those things. Why would you buy that? Ridiculous.
Hey, over there, Moto is poking fun at Nexo Knights. Moto, if I knew for sure you were going to get to hang around with Mark, I would have given you all that ammunition to say you need to bring up Nexo Knights to him and rattle his cage anytime you're in competition with him.
But it sounds like from what we're seeing, he's in cahoots with Mark on the whole anti-Nexo Knights. So, waste the opportunity.
I heard a rumor. One of them loses to the other one.
Spoilers.
Alert. Now we're all like, did we make them uncomfortable? What?
I feel uncomfortable. I'm like, I don't joke about that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right.
I'll talk about dead bodies in trunks, but losing to your buddies? No, I don't talk about that.
All right. So Lego did a brilliant move for the most part in their marketing for the Everyone is Awesome set. But if they're coming out with a globe and they go ahead and put a map out, are they diluting the map enthusiast segment of the hobby now? They're going to have competing sets, the flat map versus the globe. Is that going to happen? So
I think it's crossover. You have different audiences. Like everybody's gonna buy the globe. Everybody that bought the ship in the bottle would probably want to buy the globe type thing because it's the globe. It's like something you have in your office or it's something you have on display on a mantle type thing, right?
Which would then make you think if you've got the globe and the ship in the bottle that you would need giant heads on the wall of animals and things like that because it just screams the study with all the books and everything.
Is that what's coming next? Brickheads trophies?
Yes, brickhead trophies.
Like those?
No, not those kind of heads. Like Moto's giant wolf head.
Could they
Holes in
make pads for your jacket elbow out of Lego? Could you that would be really cool.
Or just a tweed Lego jacket in general.
Yeah,
Which would
you
actually be
could,
more
the
comfortable than
nets.
tweed.
Do Arthur Gugick and do the nets and just weave it together.
Oh, that's true. I remember that. I remember him wearing that. That was cool. I miss that guy. How long has
I
been
miss
since
it
he's been
too.
on?
2 years, I think.
Yeah, that's a shame. It was. I thought about him. Thought about our friend. I think of my friend Tom all the time because he would be really fun on this show if he was
Oh
around.
man, yeah, it'd be a blast.
So I would just let him run it and everything. So. I love that. I love that Moto and Mark are having a reunion over here in the chat. They're band buddies. They rode with each other during the competition, I believe. So that's awesome.
Van buddies for life.
Something about van buddies is a little scary. Yeah.
Well, you know what? That would actually be funny to take the map and actually turn it into a flat disc and have the flat Earth. That would actually be really fun.
It's turtles all the way down.
That would actually be really funny. But yeah, no, I have no interest. I mean, the map. When I look at it, I'm like, that doesn't even look fun. I don't want it. I just don't.
John, you're muted, by the way.
It's a
Oh, no,
parts pack.
I know. I was thank you. But isn't Dana working on a mosaic right now?
I am.
And,
For,
and
like, the next-
how painful has that been?
Actually, the funny thing is that it probably would be calming if I didn't build it during a stream where I'm trying to have witty banter at the same time as I'm counting over and making sure that the color, and because it's all monochrome, so between light bluish gray or light bluish gray and old light gray next to each other, and then pearl silver right next to it, and pearl gray. Yeah, I've had to take a couple things apart a couple times.
But this is like for a gift, though, right?
If I wasn't having a conversation and I was doing what the instructions for the actual mosaic sets do encourage for you to listen to music while you're doing it, I think it would be very calming. I'm doing it wrong, basically. But yeah,
I think that goes for everyone here. We all just do it wrong.
Say that again.
That music is death metal.
I think we all just do it wrong. That's all.
I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, let me share this. Talking about mosaics, I don't know if any of you who are more recent, but back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, there was a guy named Eric Harshbarger, who was a Lego guy, and he did mosaics early, but he did them with printed tiles, like he mixed and matched. The interesting thing about Eric, he was like a math dude, genius. He retired early. Mark and I went to his house, bought some of his Lego that he didn't want. And he's super nice guy, but he's like super genius brainy. He retired, he's living off his anyway. But he also is colorblind as well. But he did. Let me share this here. Here's one of his.
How do you do a mosaic if you're colorblind?
I don't know.
Brutal. Yeah.
And this is going to be small because this is in 2003, so this is the old resolution we had. There it is. Check that out.
Wow.
And that's all done with the printed tiles. Like those are all. I can zoom a little. No, I can't.
Is that
So, yeah.
Christina Hitchcock?
No.
Do what?
Is that Christina Hitchcock?
No. I
Yeah,
think it's
those they look a little like those blues look like the Aquazone tiles and stuff.
that's what they are.
Yeah. Wow,
Get the-
that's amazing.
Isn't that cool? He did a bunch of that stuff. This is his webpage that he made in 2003. So
WordPress.
Geo sees, but here we go. He has estimated inventory of the tiles he used there on the right there. So that's what he used. Oh wait, here's some more down here. Can you see the original? Can you see that there in the? Yeah, there you go. I can't zoom in on that anymore. So yeah, he's like super genius kind of guy, and so he used math, and if I recall, he sorted out all of his plain brick and stuff to do other mosaics, but he did it by number. So he would go to the drawers and picks the parts by number and put them down for his mosaics and everything. So
wow,
super awesome,
impressive.
But definitely different. But then you had our friend that we just talked about who had passed away. He did the changing mosaics. Did he come up with that? Was he the first one that did that? I can't remember.
I'm not certain. He also did some printed tile mosaics too. He did a Jimi Hendrix. He also did a Mona Lisa. There was another one. I can't remember what it was, but it was
Girl with a
he
Pearl
also did-
Earring. John Lennon, I think he did as well.
Yeah. But those are printed bricks as well on his mosaic, and the venticulated. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Lenticular.
Lenticular.
Venticular. Yes.
I'm the only one been here who's been venticulated. I'm just going to go ahead and say so.
Yeah.
And we're happy that you're only one.
I took that one for you. Yeah, so I put a link in the chat to Eric's site there. So that went through everywhere but Facebook because Facebook's being a dingleberry. So I don't know if it's dropped this yet, but anyway. So yeah. Do you think that did Lego come back out with the mosaic maker, or are they talking about that, or do they have that again? I can't remember.
I thought it was out for like 2 months, and then they got rid of it again.
Yeah.
Weren't they doing it? You took a picture in one of the larger Lego stores, and then it like printed out a set of instructions for you.
Maybe so.
I think
I thought that someone had made their own though. Someone had designed their own software that translates it into the
There was a mosaic maker that was built into Bricklink.
Maybe that's it. Yeah,
was there, and it was up there right up until they got bought. I don't think it's there any longer.
It's still there.
It is?
Okay. Yeah, because I tried using that and two other other free software to try to do for my mosaic, and the Bricklink one didn't give you as much control as some of the other ones. The one that's out there that basically you upload your image to the web page and then you can tweak it within the JavaScript for the page. It's probably, I think, the best one to use personally.
So, in non-mosaic topic, is there any more sort of like based on previous years? Do you think there's any sort of sleeper theme that's going to be dropped sort of like late summer, no, around August or so? They come up with some surprise of some sort, right? But it's so hard to tell this year because all the toy fairs have been canceled and all this kind of thing. So all their times when they normally drop these things, and I think that big toy festival in Germany isn't happening, like Brickspiel or Glockenspiel or Riekenhaven or whatever it's called, right? Pfeffernugen, yes. So yeah, but I don't know. I'm just wondering if there's any more surprises, or is it just kind of like, yeah, you're done. Coast till 2022.
Well, since we got a series 2 of video, I'm wondering probably not.
Yeah, I think video is that I think that theme for them. Which I went to my Lego. I went to Walmart today to grab supper, and and so there's some rollbacks, by the way, at Walmart. There's a bunch of 20-25% off at some stuff. And I looked at the video stuff, and it's not moving, man. It is not. I mean, none of the mystery there's not been one sold out of that store in a month and a half, and I'm the last one that bought one. So, but although those are the mystery ones, but of the boxes of the the figures in the $20 box, all the ones with the blue robot are gone. And I love that. I mean, I love that guy. I was going to wait for that to go on clearance and get a few more of those, but they're all gone. The gold robot with the goggles, which I kind of like, there's a ton of those. It looks like a ton of every one of them except for the blue robot guy. I don't know. Maybe that means there's some kids who like spacey stuff after all. I don't know. So,
right. Well, that's really dull. I got to say, like, even I would like Nexo Knights at this point looks thrilling compared to like everything that I've seen there.
I like Nexo Knights. Thank you very much.
I did too. I actually have a full run of every set of the Nexo Knights.
Well, I got a
some
Walmart
too,
and pizza. I'm gonna have a full run, but it's a different story.
Well, you eat at Waffle House all the time, so you typically constantly have a full run.
No, man, that builds up your fortitude.
To handle Taco Bell?
Is Fortitude Southern for cholesterol? I think it is, isn't it?
Yes, it pretty much is. I got a lot of fortitude.
So, have you guys ever built a mock or built something and then went to look up the price of the piece in Bricklink and realized it's $4.25 for a 1x6 striped tile?
Yeah.
Actually, we have those on our logbook for this year, I think.
Yeah,
Okay,
we got
so
those.
when I was building my Ghostbusters headquarters rebuild to make it larger to actually get Ecto in there, and I was trying to make sure I had all the lines around where the car parked, safety marked. Yeah, those are expensive.
Mm-hmm. And they're not available on Bricks and Pieces right now, which sucks.
1x2 tiles in dark green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Van Linden, you mean these?
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Actually,
Chris.
Jeff, what I did for some of those is some of the, I think it's Exoforce sticker sheets.
Yeah.
They come with 1x8 stripes that
Yeah,
you can
okay.
apply, and you
Yeah.
just cut them down to the 1x6 tiles.
Okay, so you get a label maker and you do, diagonal lines in black. You print it out and you just cut off the excess.
But then it's not Lego.
You just get a Sharpie and
Get a Sharpie.
No.
You open up a vector graphics
Hey,
editor.
wasn't somebody saying something about custom stickers? A label is a custom sticker.
Right. You get a blowtorch and a picket fence. You stand 3 feet back on a Tuesday, not a Wednesday, because that's a
Get
physical.
a little kid to hold the tile this way.
That's right.
You buy 4 of the sets for $40 a pop.
Yeah.
I'm actually a fan of using water decals. So,
Jeff, what is it that's making it that rare? Is it one set or?
It's only in one small Jurassic Park set.
Oh, okay.
And the problem is, when I actually in my build, it's only. Why is it that way? Hold on. Just give me 2 seconds here. Main screen, build only. There, that's better. It's basically this 1x6 plate here, which is only got one connection point, so I can't use 2 1x3s. So I have to go with a 1x6 for that angle.
So you get a P-Touch 2700 or something new comparable that has software to put on your computer, and you hook it up by USB, and you copy the diagonals, you put it in the editor, the image editor, and you print it out on a label maker, and you stick it to the plate.
It's not
Stick
Lego.
it to the tile.
actually, now this is what you do: is when you're a kid and you have this very rare corner piece, and when you have it on a spaceship and you want battle damage, you take a magnifying glass and you burn a hole in the side of it.
That's awesome.
I thought it was Sharpie. I was
That is physical damage right there. Thank you very much. So,
And then you spend the next 42 years crying.
Yeah, curled up in a ball.
well, where I grew up, it wasn't really there wasn't a lot to do. So frying ants with a magnifying glass in the backyard was actually a full day's entertainment. So,
It took you that long to fry an ant?
no, like all of them, they're in a little row, and you burn one, and it's like a car wreck, and there's a barbecue going on there. And
it's
then
hours of entertainment in rural southern Georgia.
A mini tire fire.
Have I ever told you about the time I spent like $50 on balsa wood airplanes and bottle rockets to thinking I could make a jet, but they didn't. You could make a single engine, but a double engine, you could never light them at the same time, and they would always curve and make your mom mad. So
I think I mentioned before on this stream, we were goofing around with those model rockets, and we tried to put cannons on one of them, and it did this ballistic arc right into the hood of $60,000 BMW in the parking lot. Yeah, you've never seen us pack up that launch pad faster.
You mean you packed up a launch pad? You get those with every rocket. Just run.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I can remember putting a Caterpillar in the one that had the little see-through.
Yeah, the one
thing.
that has on the outside, do not put a mouse in here on the package.
I just remember getting that rocket back, and it was the Caterpillar wasn't there, but there was this green split of goo at the bottom of the thing, and we were like, "And let's throw that out."
Oh yeah,
I remember that time my dad had a BMW and it was parked in a parking lot.
Oh, that's awesome.
No,
All right,
never
let's
drive a
see.
BMW.
All right. Hey, guys, we're going to start winding her down here tonight. I'm glad everybody joined us tonight. Thank you for nerding out with us. Is that one of those that has the little extra print on it? Is that the slogan?
That's actually a label that I use to do that.
Cool.
Label maker.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a purist.
that's okay.
Wait, I can be a purist. I had just like put Brick Sticker Shop stickers on all my minifigs.
That's what I'm saying.
So, dude, you're preaching against yourself here.
Yeah. Go get a brand new label maker that you can hook up to your computer and print some stuff that's cool.
Gosh darn it.
Darn it.
Yeah, I still remember printing all
Wait,
the stickers
did you
I
just
printed
say-
back in 2003 and 4, and those labels didn't just rip off and leave all the goo on the side of the Lego brick, and I'm like, crap.
Yeah.
Rich,
Yeah.
for the price of the label maker, I could just buy 5 or 6 of them.
Well, that's true, but then you don't have to buy any more ever.
Not to mention the fact that I already have a label maker that just doesn't plug into the computer because it's like 10
How
years
much
old.
you want to bet that somewhere in Rich's big room, he's got the old label maker that you squeeze and it would imprint into the plastic and turn it white because it yeah, there you go.
That's a big part, though, so it'll be in the big part bin.
Somewhere in Rich's room there, he's got 150 of that part. We know it. I mean, it's someplace in one of those giant recycling bins.
That's right. All right, guys. Thank y'all for dropping in. Be kind to your neighbors. Go get your shot if you haven't got one. And if you haven't got your shot, wear your mask. Be nice to your neighbors. Have a great night. Be creative. Be awesome. Good night, everybody. See you later, everybody.
Yeah, it's upside down, Chris.
Is it?